Umar, complaining, sent somebody, and some people came and entered the house. Hazrat Ali went forward to lift his sword. So Qunfaz returned to Abu Bakr, and Abu Bakr was frightened that Hazrat Ali with his sword would go to him, since he knew Hazrat Ali's bravery and determination. Abu Bakr said to Qunfaz, "Return to Ali's house, and if he comes out, then fine, otherwise enter his house. If he refuses, then set the house on fire." Qunfaz the cursed returned and entered the house without permission with his companions. Hazrat Ali went forward to pick his sword. These people, who were so many, went forward against him, got hold of him, raised their swords, arrested him, and tied a rope in his neck. Lady Fatima came between Hazrat Ali and those people near the door of the house, so Qunfaz hit her with a whip. When she passed away, the mark of the wound was still on her shoulder. May Allah curse Qunfaz and the one who sent him. Then they pulled Ali by force until they brought him to Abu Bakr. When Umar was standing with the sword behind Abu Bakr, Khalid ibn Walid, Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah, and Salim Mawla Abu Huzaifa, Mughira ibn Shaba, and others were sitting near Abu Bakr with weapons in their hands. Sulaym says, "I asked Salman, did these people enter the house of Lady Fatima without permission?" He replied, "Yes, by God, when she did not even have a chadar over her." So she screamed, "O father, O Prophet of Allah, Abu Bakr and Umar behaved so badly after you, while your eyes have not even closed in the grave." And she was saying this loudly. The man said, "I saw Abu Bakr and those sitting near him crying with tears, and whoever was there was crying except Umar, Khalid ibn Walid, and Mughira ibn Shaba." Umar was saying, "We have nothing to do with women and their opinion." Salman said, Hazrat Ali was taken to Abu Bakr, and he was saying, "By God, if I had my sword in my hand, then you would see that you would have never reached this stage. By God, I do not consider myself bad in doing jihad with you. If I had even 40 people, then I would disperse your community. May God curse that community who paid allegiance to me and then became disloyal." When Abu Bakr saw Ali, he screamed and loudly said, "Release him." Hazrat Ali said, "O Abu Bakr, how soon did you act against the Holy Prophet? And with what rights and reasons you called people to pay you allegiance? Did you not pay allegiance to me yesterday by the command of Allah and His Prophet?" Qunfaz the cursed had hit Lady Fatima with a whip when she came in between Ali and the people, and Umar had sent him saying, "If Fatima comes in between you and her husband, hit her." So Qunfaz the cursed forced her to take refuge behind the door, and he pushed the door so her rib near the side got broken, and she had a miscarriage. So she was continuously ill until she attained martyrdom in this. Salman said, when Ali alayhi salam was taken to Abu Bakr, Umar very rudely told Ali, "Pay allegiance to Abu Bakr and leave your useless talks." Ali asked, "If I do not pay allegiance, what will you people do?" People said, "We will kill you with humiliation and degradation." Ali said, "That will mean that you killed Abdullah and the brother of Prophet of Allah." Abu Bakr said, "As far as Abdullah is concerned, it is correct, but we do not accept you, the brother of the Prophet of Allah." Ali said, "Do you deny that the Holy Prophet had declared brotherhood between him and myself?" Abu Bakr said, "Yes." Ali repeated this thrice. Then Ali turned towards those people who had gathered around Abu Bakr and said, "O group of Muslims, Muhajirin and Ansar, I am asking you to swear by Allah that you have heard the Holy Prophet say such and such in Ghadir Khum, and say such and such in the Battle of Tabuk. He did not leave anything that the Holy Prophet had said until he reminded them absolutely everything." Everyone replied, "Indeed, yes." When Abu Bakr heard this, he got frightened that people might help Ali to stop what was being done. He quickly said, "What you have said is true, and I have heard it with my own ears. I knew and my heart remembered it, but I also heard after that the Holy Prophet say, We Ahlul Bayt are those whom Allah has chosen and given a status, and has chosen the hereafter against this world for us, and Allah has not decreed that prophethood and caliphate be the same. Ali asked, "Is there anyone among the companions of the Holy Prophet who can be a witness to what you have said?" Umar said, "The Caliph of the Holy Prophet is saying truth. I have heard the Holy Prophet saying this." Abu Ubaidah, Salim Mola Abu Huzaifa, and Ma'az ibn Jabal said, "He has told the truth. We have heard it from the Prophet of Allah." Ali said to him, "You have completed your cursed Sahifa, which you agreed in Kaaba, i.e., if Muhammad is killed or dies, you people will take away this caliphate from Ahlul Bayt." Abu Bakr asked, "How did you know about this? We did not tell you." Ali said, "O Zubair and Salman, you and Abu Zar and Miqdad, you. I am asking you for the sake of Allah and for the sake of Islam. Did you not hear the Holy Prophet say when you were listening, 'This one and that one,' until he counted up to 5. They have made between them a written agreement and have vowed to keep it if I am killed or I die." They replied, "Indeed, yes, we heard the Holy Prophet say that to you. Yes, we heard that these people had made an agreement and vowed to keep it if he is killed or dies. They will overpower you, O Ali. They will remove you from this caliphate." Ali said, "When the Holy Prophet said this, I asked, 'O Prophet of Allah, may my parents be sacrificed for you. When this happens, what do you instruct me to do?' Salman, Abu Zar, Miqdad, and Zubair said, 'He instructed you that if you find helpers, then you fight against them and get your rights. If you do not get helpers, then you pay allegiance and save your blood.'" Ali said, "By God, if those 40 people who paid allegiance to me had been loyal to me, then I would have fought against you in the way of Allah. But remember, by God, until the day of judgment, your generation will not get it, caliphate. And what makes your talks a lie, which you have attributed to the Holy Prophet, is Allah saying, 'Or do they envy the people for what Allah has given them of His grace? But indeed we have given to Ibrahim's children the book and wisdom, and we have given them a grand kingdom.'" Surah Nisa 54. What is meant by book here is prophethood. Wisdom is tradition, and grand kingdom is caliphate, and we are Ibrahim's children. Miqdad stood up and said, "O Ali, what is your command for me? By God, if you command me, I will fight with this sword, and if you command me, I will stop." Ali replied, "O Miqdad, stop, and remember what promise the Holy Prophet took from you and his will." Then I stood up and said, "By him in whose hands is my life, if I knew that I would be able to remove any oppression and the religion of Allah will attain status, then I would put my sword on my neck and would fight at each and every step." Then addressing people, I said, "What? Are you attacking the one who is the brother of the Prophet of Allah, his wasi, caliph of his community, and the father of his sons? Then I am giving you good news that trouble will come to you, and do not hope for any type of ease." Abu Zar stood up and said, "O that community who after the death of its prophet is puzzled, and whom Allah has stopped helping due to their sins. Surely Allah says, surely Allah chose Adam and Nuh and the descendants of Ibrahim and the descendants of Imran above the nations, offspring one of the other, and Allah is hearing, knowing." Surah Al Imran 33 and 34. "And the children of Muhammad are the descendants of Nuh, and they are children of Ibrahim from Ibrahim, and they are close ones from Ishmael, and they are progeny of Prophet Muhammad, and a household of prophethood, are a place for messengers, and are those to whom angels descend and ascend, and they are like high skies, and are like those mountains that are firm, and they are like that Kaaba over which the veil hangs, and are those springs which are clear, and stars who guide people, and a tree like a blessed tree that produces light, and its oil is blessed. And Muhammad is the seal of prophets and is the leader of Bani Adam, and Ali is Wasi of Awsiya and Imam of Muttaqeen, and is the leader of those whose forehead shines, and he is the one who never tells a lie, the one who differentiates between truth and falsehood, and is Wasi of Muhammad, the inheritor of his knowledge, and has more rights than anyone over the faithfuls. Like Allah has said, the Prophet has a greater claim on the faithfuls than they have on themselves, and his wives are their mother, and the possessors of relationship have the better claim on the ordinance of Allah to inheritance, one with respect to another, than other believers, and then those who have fled their homes. Except that you do some good to your friends, this is written in the book. Surah Azab 6. So, you also bring forward whom Allah has brought forward, and put behind him who Allah has left behind, and give wilayat and inheritance to the one to whom Allah has given. Umar stood up and said to Abu Bakr, who was sitting on the pulpit, "You are sitting on the pulpit, and this man is sitting and is prepared for war? He is not getting up to pay you allegiance. Give us order to cut his neck off." At this time, Hassan and Hussein were standing, and they heard what Umar said. They started crying. Ali hugged both of them and told them, "Do not cry. By God, these people are not able to kill your father." Ayman, who had brought up the Holy Prophet, came forward and said, "O Abu Bakr, how soon have you revealed your hypocrisy and jealousy?" Umar gave orders, and she was removed from the mosque. He said, "What do we have to do with women?" Buraidah Aslami stood up and said, "O Umar, are you attacking the brother and the father of the children of the Holy Prophet? And you are that very person whose reputation in Quraysh is known to us. Are you too not the ones to whom the Holy Prophet had told to go to Ali and greet him, saying, 'Amir al-Mu'mineen'? And you too had asked if this was in accordance with Allah and his Prophet's command, and the Prophet had said yes.' Abu Bakr said, 'Yes, it was like that, but the Prophet of Allah had after that said, for us prophethood and caliphate cannot be combined together.' Buraidah said, 'The Holy Prophet had not said that. By God, will not remain in a city in which you stay as Amir.' Umar gave order, and he was beaten and thrown out of the mosque. Then Umar said, 'O Ibn Abi Talib, stand up and pay allegiance.' Ali asked, 'If I do not do it, then?' He said, 'At that time we will cut your neck.' Ali said it 3 times. Then he, without opening his palm, stretched his hand, and Abu Bakr put his hand on Ali's hand and was happy with that. Before allegiance, Ali, when a rope was tied to his neck, said loudly, 'Son of my mother, surely the people reckon me weak, and had well nigh slain me.' Surah Araf 150. Zubair was told to pay allegiance. He refused. Umar, Khalid ibn Walid, and Mughira ibn Sha'ba, with a few people, rushed to him, took away his sword from his hand, threw it on the floor and broke it, and held him by the neck. Zubair said, when Umar was on his chest, 'O son of Sahak, by God, if my sword was in my hand, then you would not have got away from me.' He then paid allegiance. Salman says, 'Then they held me and twisted my neck until it became like a piece of flesh. They took my hand and twisted it, and then forcefully I paid the allegiance. Then Abu Zar and Miqdad also paid allegiance forcefully. And among us there was nobody as outspoken as Zubair, because when he paid allegiance he said, 'O son of Sahak, by God, if these evil people who supported you were not present, then you would not be able to come to me. And my sword would be with me, because I know your cowardice and disgrace, but you have got a few evil people from whom you gain strength and are attaching.' Umar became very angry and said, 'Are you talking about Sahak?' Zubair asked, 'Sahak who? And can you stop me talking about Sahak when Sahak was a prostitute? Do you deny that? Was she not an Ethiopian slave of my grandfather Abdul Muttalib, Your grandfather Nufel committed adultery with her, so your father Khattab was born. After adultery, that slave girl was given to your grandfather by Abdul Muttalib. Then your father was born. So he was my father's slave who was born by adultery. Then Abu Bakr made peace between these two, Zubair and Umar, and then both of them stopped quarreling. Sulaym ibn Qays says, I said to Salman, O Salman, you paid allegiance to Abu Bakr and you did not say anything? Salman replied, after allegiance, I said to all, forever and forever may you be destroyed. Do you know what you have done to yourselves? You have done good and you did bad. It is good because you chose the tradition of those who passed away before, that is fighting and disuniting. And it is bad because you left the tradition of your Prophet until you removed caliphate from its minds and from him whose right it was. Umar said, O Salman, now that your companion has paid allegiance and you have paid too, say what you like and do what you like, and your companion can say what he wants. Salman said, I said to Umar, I have heard the Holy Prophet say that until the Day of Judgment the sins of the entire community will be on you, Umar, and your companion whom you have paid allegiance, and the punishment of that will be equal to the punishment of the entire community. So Umar said, say what you like. What, have you not paid allegiance? And God has not made your eyes calm in a way that your companion gets caliphate? Salman said, he said, I bear witness that I have read in various books of Allah that you, with your names, ancestors, and attributes, are one of the doors of hell. Umar said to me, say what you like. Has Allah not taken away the caliphate from the Ahlul Bayt, whom you had made your God apart from Allah? So I said to him, I bear witness that I have heard from the Holy Prophet. He said it when I asked him about the verse, but on that day shall no one chastise with anything like his chastisement, and no one shall bind with anything like his binding. Surah Fajr 25-26. He told me that it meant you, Umar. Umar said, shut up. May Allah make you die, O slave, O the son of evil-tongued. Ali alayhi salam said, O Salman, I hold you by oath, keep quiet. Salman said, by God, if Ali had not ordered me to keep quiet, I would have told him all that has been revealed relating to him, and I would have told him also all that I have heard from the Holy Prophet concerning him and his companion. When Umar says that I was quiet, he told me, no doubt you are very obedient to him and listen to what he says. When Abu Zar and Miqdad paid allegiance, they did not say anything. Umar said, O Salman, why did you not keep quiet like your two companions kept quiet? By God, you do not love Ahlul Bayt any more than these two, and you do not respect their rights more than these two. You saw them pay allegiance quietly. Abu Zar said, O Umar, are you taunting me about the love of Al-Muhammad and respect of their rights? May Allah curse, and He did curse those people who held enmity with them, accused them, and took away their rights, and made people ride over their necks, and reversed the community to their previous beliefs. Umar said, Amen. May Allah curse those who took their rights. By God, Al-Muhammad are equal in this. Abu Zar said, so why did you challenge Ansar through Al-Muhammad and their rights? Ali said to Umar, O son of Sahak, if we do not have any right in this, then it is yours and the son of a woman who eats flies. Abu Bakr. Umar said, O Abu Hassan, now that you have paid allegiance, keep quiet, because people were happy with my companion and were not happy with you. What is my fault in this? Ali said, by God and his Prophet are not happy with anyone except myself. So you, your companion, and those who obeyed you, and those who supported you, and good news be for you on Allah's anger with you, and his punishment and his degradation of you. O Ibn Khattab, may evil befall you. If only you knew what you have erred, if you knew what you have come out in, what you have entered, and what evil you have done for yourself and your companions. Abu Bakr said, O Umar, now that he has paid allegiance to us, and we have been saved from any harm from him, leave him to say what he wants. Ali said, except one thing, I do not say anything. O four people, Salman, Zubair, Abu Zar, and Miqdad, I am reminding you, and I have heard the Holy Prophet say, no doubt there will be one coffin of fire in which there will be 12 people, 6 from the beginning and 6 from the end, that will be in a well which is in the bottom level of the hell, and this coffin will be the one that will be locked. There will be a stone kept on the coffin. When Allah wishes the hellfire to be lit, He will remove that stone from the top of the well. At that time, the hell will set alight with the flames and heat of the well. Ali continued, I asked the Holy Prophet, and you were present, who are the ones from the beginning? He replied, from the beginning there will be Adam's son who killed his brother, and Pharaoh of pharaohs, and the one who argued with the Prophet Ibrahim concerning God, and 2 people of Bani Israel who changed their book and their tradition. One of these 2 is the one that made Yahudi a Yahudi, and the other one made Nasrani a Nasrani, and the 6th one is Iblis, and from the end is Dajjal, and these 5 who are Shifa and Kitab, and Jibt and Dagut. O my brother, who made an agreement and contract of enmity towards you, and after me they will overpower you, this one and this one, until he gave names and counted also. Salman says, he said, you have told truth. We bear witness that we heard the Holy Prophet say that. Usman said, O Abul Hassan, have you or your companions not got any hadith concerning me? Ali alayhi salam said, yes, why not? I have heard the Holy Prophet saying that he has cursed you twice, and then he did not even repent when he cursed you. Usman got angry at that and said, what do I have to do with you? You never leave me, neither during the time of the Prophet nor after him. Ali said, yes, may Allah humiliate you. Usman said, by God, I have heard the Holy Prophet saying Zubair will be killed when he becomes an apostate of Islam. Salman says, Ali told me, and this was between him and myself. Usman has said truth, and this will be when Usman is killed. He will pay allegiance to me, and then will break it, and be killed an apostate. Salman says, then Ali said, except for, after the Holy Prophet, everyone has become an apostate. After the Holy Prophet, people became like Harun, and those who followed him, and like the cow, and those who followed it. So Ali is like Harun, and Atiq, Abu Bakr, like the cow, and Umar, like Samiri. I heard the Holy Prophet saying, no doubt a community of my companions will come who will have a high status with me, so that they pass the Sirat, and when they will see me and I will see them, they will recognize me and I will recognize them. They will come very near to me. I will say, oh God, these are my companions, my companions. It will be said, do not you know what they did after you? Indeed, they reverted when you parted from them. I will say, go away and get destroyed. And I have heard the Holy Prophet say, my community will choose the tradition of Bani Israel in exactly the same manner, that one foot falls on the other foot, one span equal to another span, one hand like the other, one distance like the other distance, until they enter a hole. Then these people will also enter that hole. Surely Torah and the Quran were written by one angel on one skin and with one pen, and all examples with tradition became like one.